We're at Guiled Road, right here in Roxbury, right at, I guess that's the intersection of Washington and Guile Road. They're doing more of these handicap ramps. And I guess they're racing to get them all done quick as possible. Probably take a quick walk across once those cars move out the way a little bit. And this is the intersection where not too many people actually stop for the like that car right there. See how he didn't stop for the stop sign? A lot of this guy too. See, they don't stop. They just keep going. Look at another one. They just keep going. They don't stop. Then when you see an accident down here, you wonder why. Because there is a stop sign over here. The only thing I noticed with this stop sign, I think it should be a stop sign on both sides of the street because of that divider in the middle. That's just my assumption of how the stop sign should be installed. You're supposed to have a stop sign on both sides of the street when you have a one-way street, from what I understand. But those are the ramps they'll be doing over here. This one here, they gotta get that graded all down. Yeah. Digging up the asphalt as well, and repair. You gotta dig up the asphalt to move the curbstone, so it is what it is. Hopefully they get it right this time. This one here, right? I think it shouldn't even be a ramp at all. It should be a straight walkthrough. It shouldn't even be a ramp at all because it's just a divided island. Which is, I don't know, how do you get this wrong? I don't know. I don't know how to get that one wrong. But let me get up out of here. This one might be right because this is a newly done sidewalk. So this one could be right. But if we see them digging this one up, then we know the pitch is wrong. They might be digging this one up too. They don't look like it's level. Next time I come out and grab my level, and we'll see if these things are level the right way. All right, guys, I'm gonna head down the street. There's a couple more I want to show you guys too, so just hang tight till we get down there. Down here at Washington and Circuit Street, we're doing pretty much the same thing. Doing all these ramps over. If you notice, all these ramps are being done slightly differently. So, but they start off with that level landing right there in the middle. That has to be level, and I think it has to be 4 feet by 4 feet. I think that's the actual dimension it's supposed to be. But if you notice here, they're bringing the curb up to the asphalt when it should go down to the asphalt. And somebody told me that you can't raise the that middle thing, that crosswalk. You can't raise that. They're doing the same thing over here. They got that little level landing. And so you're gonna see a lot of these. They're kind of racing against time now, because this is something that's supposed to have been done a long time ago. They're supposed to make it compliant, and they're trying to hustle to get it done so quick. See if we get some information later on that's a good slope. The question is, where should the level landing be located on the slope? Is that too far from the? I don't know. There has to be a regulation where the level landing is supposed to be at from the slope. You can't just put it anywhere, right? And in the process, they're trying to fix some of the damaged sidewalks too. There's some areas on Washington Street where the tree roots have uplifted the sidewalks, and they're trying to fix that in the process too. Because that is supposed to be ADA compliant as well. Get a quick walk on this side over here. I think there's some further down. I might check those out too. I might head over there real quick and show you guys what they got going on over there too. Let's see what we got here. Hey, somebody told me if you're gonna spend this much money, you might as well do it the right way. Don't half step it. Don't half step it at all. So this is the. You really can't read it unless you walk all the way around it. Is that supposed to be that way, or should it be? I don't know. That's supposed to say I'm gonna document all this stuff and then we'll check it out later on, because I don't have the answers for all this. Some of them I do know for sure, but some of the stuff is kind of, it's said based off the engineer and the architect, you know. But it shouldn't be based off the engineer and the architect. It's supposed to be based off of ADA. So it has to be ADA compliant. The engineer and the architect don't set the ADA guidelines. All right, guys, we're gonna probably take a ride down the next intersection and see the same thing. This guy's gonna let me cross, which is a good thing. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next block down. So they got this all excavated up. Got a pretty good size area dug up from that in there all the way up to over there. This is at Cedar in Washington in Roxbury, just a couple of blocks down from where we were just at. Take a quick walk over here and see if they got the sign Cedar up there, if you can see that. They got this all, so they're gonna take it all the way up over here too. And they got some more. We'll take a walk up there too to see those ones. So they're digging it up pretty fast and not wasting too much time. I guess they had a label where the gas line goes into the building at. Take a walk up to the next corner and see what they got up there. They do got some work they're doing up there as well, so we'll check it out real quick. See what they got going on. So if you go further down and see how these trees, the roots are uplifting the sidewalk. If you go further down, they got those all marked out as if they're gonna fix those as well. So see how this right here is technically a trip hazard. And then the asphalt and concrete is not supposed to be mixed like that. So you're supposed to have asphalt in the street and concrete on the sidewalk. So that should be a repair too as well. But you know, then who's following those kind of rules? This is another one that will be a trip hazard. It's about a 3-inch lift. get the same thing up here where they dug up the whole entire sidewalk area. But see, somebody else mentioned the same thing. So while they're waiting for this construction to get done, a person comes up here on a wheelchair. How do they get off the ramp? How do they get off the sidewalk? There's no ramp there, so what do? Like, they cross the street, or do they know to cross the street? Like, how does that work? Are there signs telling them they can't get up there, or then how do they get to places where they, I don't know. It's not really thought and planned out. It's another area of where they're going to be digging up. Like somebody dimming some wires over here. That's what that looks like. It's like electrical. Looks like street lighting. Somebody damaged the street lighting lights. So if these lights are not working, then we know why. Hopefully they put that back. We'll find out if they do or not. See, the conduits are buried about 18 inches under the ground. Some are a little more shallower, but you always got to have a mindful eye on that when you're digging. Especially when you know the wires are running horizontal on the ground to the next box. So it looks like they did break the street lighting cable. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong. But based on what I'm seeing, it looks like street lighting. Maybe that explains why these street lights on here are on. Maybe they were working on it. Who knows? This thing says National Grid. So National Grid's coming down here. It's like 926 to 29. 50 feet. So it looks like that's something totally different. Not too sure what that one is. That one's probably for the. This one's for the excavation of the grounds. This is 8/14/24 to 8/26. All right, a little information. And so all over the city of Boston, you're going to see these ramps being done over. They're like some big safe markings there. So they're going to put a ramp here. They didn't have one, so it looks like they're going to put one here. So that's where one of my viewers got that 75.75%. He sent me a message the other day. I do read those messages that you guys send me. So I was reading that, and I'm still looking that stuff up. He did say 7.5%. Can't be greater than 7.5%. There's some other stuff he put on there too, but I'm still gonna go through it all. And I do thank that individual for that information, because everything is helpful. This here is tricky because the hill has an incline, but the question should be, should the roadway be flat or should it be at an incline when you're crossing over? Cause you see how it starts off as a straightaway, then it tilts to the left a little bit, or the right rather. Not too sure what they got going on down here, but it looks like they're gonna be digging this up from that corner, from right here back. See how right here they leveled off that. See how this is all a slope, and they get to that part right there. They have a level landing. I guess they didn't do the level landing. Who knows what they did? Well, it doesn't have a tack strip too, so that's one thing they messed up on. There's a lot of these around the city. When you go down Jamaica Plain, there's quite a few of them out there that just have never been done right at all. Wow, interesting.
Hold out for 2 up and down.
They're gonna fix that side over there too. All right, guys, that's what we have. We have a lot of work being done, and this is probably gonna last them a couple more years because they're not even close to finish. See how you get these arrows right here where they're gonna be like at some point probably excavating these sidewalk to make that level. They got arrows pointing in it, which ones they're gonna be correcting. They got them further down too as you go towards Marcella Street. And these are trip hazards, guys. See that? It's a big trip hazard. A lot of older people, their feet barely glides the ground. So then you stump your toe in this area right here. Or trip and fall and get hurt. Or both. Another area where they're gonna probably fix. Get rid of the asphalt, put concrete. And they're gonna dig up this area too. They marked it up, so fair to say they marked it up. They're gonna dig it up. See, these are some of the older ones that haven't really been done the right way from the first time. You see how the pitch is not even a level landing, and there's no tack strip. So when they did the first ones, this is how they did them, like this. The second ones they put those tactical strips there, and then so this tells you this one hasn't been done in some time. Okay, you got a lot of electrical running underground here. $7.4. Interesting. It says well, a lot of numbers, that's for sure. It feels like they're marking over the original markings they had before, because this is the second time they marked this. That's what it looks like.
We have the owner at the station right now.
Guess that some kind of light or sign used to be there. Some kind of sign used to be there at one point. Not sure what that is over there. A lot of markings though. We'll see how it looks when they finish. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the little video I'm doing here, but catch you guys on the next one.